Hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a sort of calendar, a Notability calendar that I did for January. So then I will link the template below. And so yeah, let's get on with the video. And this is the last video of 2025. So comment down below a heart emoji if you got this far. So yeah, let's get on with the video. Now you can see my screen here. So first I started off with having this sort of like cover that I did a while ago, and I was doing this border thing, so like getting it all started and situated at the same time. Look, at the same time. Then I'm putting this border here that goes all the way around it, maybe a little bit. And then sort of after that, I'm just like sort of created like this outline, so then it's easier to do a calendar. I never actually done a calendar before, but it seemed to be really fun when I did it, so I wanted to show the process. And because I was mostly wanted to do a tech video, so this is basically like a planner thing that you can use. I'll actually put the template in my Notability. I'll actually link it below so you guys can see the template and use it. So yeah, just let me know what you think about it. So here I'm just adding some lines for like where I put the dates and stuff. At the bottom I sort of layered it on top of each other. And I know it's sort of late that I'm filming this, but I want to film this before the next year, so like I can do it tomorrow. So yeah, now I'm just doing the lines here. Then I copy and paste it because it's so much easier than having to draw the line individually. It just takes way too much time. So then I copied and pasted it and layered it in some sort of way, which I think is pretty cool. So then after that I copied and pasted, and I tried to do as many as I could, but at the end I did sort of like make it smaller and make it look better at the same time, just having them as the same distance. And there isn't that much days in the week, but I just wanted this as like a template, so then maybe later I can like copy and paste it and adjust it to each month. So yeah, it does change each month. Sometimes there's 29 days, sometimes there's 30 days, and sometimes it just lands on a different day. Like I think tomorrow's New Year's Eve, and then next day is New Year's Day, which is crazy. The year just flew by so quickly. So anyways, here I'm just doing the lines vertically. So then I want 7 columns. So then it'll start with Sunday, then Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday, which is like 7 days. I sort of went on like the Apple calendar. I'll show you a picture of it, but it's basically like 7 days. So yeah, I just copied and pasted and basically did the same thing for everything, and then put the numbers and layers and everything. And I really like how it turned out. Even though you can't see it right now, it did absolutely blow my mind that I could actually do this. I mean, and then after that I just, what am I doing now? Why did it not work? Maybe I paused it. I don't know. But we're gonna see what actually happens. And then I'm just zooming in on the work here. What am I doing? I don't know why it's acting up on me. I should have actually did this live, but I don't know. And now the line is a little wonky. I think I was trying to fix it, trying to like make sure that it actually fit in the border and it's not going outside of the border. Then after that, I did all the Sunday, Monday. And then here I'm just writing the date, Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday. I already told you that I'm doing it not in order, but like in the calendar that Apple calendar has, because I think it's much more easier, because I just think it's so much better. And I'm not writing all the same ones, and like Thursday, just say Thursday. Just like, I really like it a lot. I think it's really like simple and easier to understand rather than just having the whole day. But you can just put just S, M, T, W, T. Like Friday, you can put F and then S. So it does matter, but I think it's more, it looks much better when it's like, but I didn't really like this brush, so I used a different brush. Yes, there are all types of brushes on Notability. It's not just a default, there's like, I think there's smoother brushes, and then there's much, as you can see here, I'm going to a different brush, which is next to the pen tool. I like the pen tool, but it's really precise, so I would go to the brush strokes like there. You can also do a line, and which is cool, but for this I just stuck to the general stuff. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's 7 days, so I did it that way. And I've never actually done a planning video for the month. Maybe I should do it every month, I mean. But I will link the template below so you guys can go check it out. I didn't actually put the actual template yet, but I will today or tomorrow. I do have the cover, which I made, which I'm really proud of. I really like it. It's much different than my other covers. I do have a lot of covers that I did on Notability, which I'll show you. I'll actually show you my Notability too. But I really like it for like doing basic things like this. Actually, I think the numbering for the days were sort of off. So I did fix it, so you'll see that I put New Year's, and then because tomorrow's New Year's Eve, so then I put that, and then I added all sorts of like design because I wanted it to be unique and not like basic old. Like I wanted it to be a colorful calendar that I can look at and maybe even put pictures. I've seen a lot of people put pictures on their calendar. I think it's interesting. I might try that, but for now we're just gonna like put everything that I want here in one area. So, and then I didn't like this sort of texture. I would call it crayon-y texture. I didn't really like it that much, but I think it'd be perfect for if you wanted to color. So here I decided to go with a sort of red color, but then I didn't like it didn't really match with it, so then later I just put aside the red color. Then instead I sort of changed the New Year's Eve to a black color because I thought it would be much more, it would pop much more rather than just having a color that is very like bland. But it is great color, but it doesn't really go well with what I was going for. So at first I started to outline the letters and stuff, but I thought it looked really funky. So I just decided to just take the red color to the side and then just change it. All you have to do, I'll show you in a little bit, is take off You see the border there at the top next to the text. So I moved it there, and then I pressed on the, I sort of like pressed on the box there, and then I clicked style, and in style basically you can change the text style, or you can just change the color. And yeah, that's how you do it. It's pretty simple and pretty easy, and yeah, that's how I did it, and I really liked how it turned out. And here I really wanted to add some fireworks, because who doesn't like fireworks? I mean, I added some fireworks. I didn't like the color red, so I used this orangey color. Then I did like some swirly design there, and just put a blue. Red didn't go well, so I just put blue and then an orangey color. And then it sort of came together, and I just loved it at the same time. And then just put that blue there. And then yeah, that's how you create a simple design. And then I added January 2025 because I wanted it. At the end, I did a little bit of sort of art. It is a little bit bigger later, I'll show you. But I think this is pretty close to what I was going towards. Then I made a mistake. I'll show you at the end. But I made a mistake because the 31st started on a Wednesday, and I did it on the Thursday, which sort of messed the whole project up. It sort of made it more like longer video, but I did sort of fix it after realizing that it was not in the right view that I'll put it on the screen when I'm editing. So then I'm just gonna move all the numbers, make them big, make them small, and then just move them into their designated area, so then later it will be much easier to deal with it. I actually never done a calendar in so long, but I thought I would try that again in 2026. Even though the year hasn't started, I think that maybe I might start doing it again every month. I think it would be something fun to do again. I really love just drawing and then creating these calendars and stuff. So maybe I'll put it into PDF and then put it down below and then link it. I don't know what I'll do with that, but some way you guys can see it, or you can just search up my Notability, or you can just search up 2026 cover planner, and then if you see that design, then it's absolutely mine. I'll probably link it. I think it is in my Pinterest. I don't know. I'll do something with that, but for now I'm just rearranging all the numbers and stuff. And yeah, it didn't take long, but it definitely was a huge, I wanted everything to be perfect, but then of course nothing is perfect, and then you'll run into this huge issue, but then you actually get through it, and then the final product is amazing. I mean, I can't even think that I could do something like this, but then yeah. And then also next year I'll be doing a lot of technology and stuff, maybe even more like planning and stuff, but I'll see. I have done a Notability video, maybe like a long time ago, but then this is probably my second one, which is disappointing. But I'll actually link all the, maybe I do have a Notability plan, I don't know. For now, I'm just putting together this calendar that I think that it will be helpful for all of you if you want to know how to plan. It's pretty easy, you just have to have sort of an outline. Maybe I'll make like a template that is just like this one, which is just like this one, and then just use that. And just use this January as, I'll actually put it later after the end of this video so you guys can see it, which I think this template is just gonna be amazing. But like, we'll see what happens. And I would say for my first try after so long, I think I successfully did this. I don't know why it's like, now I'm not doing anything for the second. I don't know. But we'll see in a minute what is actually happening. I'm actually watching it and doing record long at the end. So then I decided to make it smaller. And then January had finally room to breathe. It was in a small, tiny place. And how did it jump so quickly? Something is definitely wrong with it. I mean, how does it keep on jumping? I don't know. I'm just adding the ones that I see and then adding all the important dates, and yeah, just seeing how everything just fits in one area, and then hopefully I'll actually take down all the personal ones, what you call it, and I think I should try to do every month, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just do January, then February, then March, then April, May, June, July, 12 months. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go month by month. It's so much more easier than having to do everything in one day. Then there's technically a planner, which I don't think it's a planner, but maybe it is. I don't know. So then at the end, I ended up taking all the stuff that I sort of like resized it and then took away this huge line at the bottom and then sort of made it smaller and much easier to deal with. And this is actually my favorite part because everything is just coming together, deleting stuff, making it more feel like a calendar. And I know that boxes are pretty tiny, but I mean, hey, I have tiny handwriting. Like, why do I need a big square? So then here I'm just moving the lines and then fitting them to the right designated area, and then yeah, and then it's almost done. I can't believe I made this. I mean, it's so beautiful, even though it's like, it's not like fancy, but it is like simple and creative, and I really enjoyed making this. It's really fun to just create a calendar that I can give to you as a New Year's gift or whatever you call it. So then here I'm just adding some snow because I wanted it to feel more colorful and filled with joy, and I wanted a little bit of winter in it because January is still winter and then February is winter too, and then it starts warming up and stuff. And January is the best year to start stuff. So we're gonna try to do a calendar every month. We'll see if I actually can pull this off. Maybe more Notability videos because I use Notability a lot. Especially this year I started using it more. So then why not just make a calendar for yourself? And I will try to link it below if you want it. So then I'll actually make a separate template just for you guys so you guys can fill it and then have fun with it. Actually, maybe I'll just leave the January 2026 at the top or maybe just take it off. And I'll just duplicate it and then make it as a template and then link it below. You probably can link it. And then you just click on the link and then you can download it and then have fun with it. And then feel free to tag me at ArtSchool on Instagram. I'll leave it in the link below. I'll leave all the links so you can follow me everywhere. I do post almost every day. So now I'm just doing these snowflakes here. And I really like the snowflakes. And then I think I have to adjust a few things, but I'm almost done with doing this calendar. I'm just gonna move it down here and then put some important stuff, I think. So this is actually wrong, it starts on Tuesday, but then I added some clouds. I also added another blue on top of it because I wanted to add a little bit of colorfulness to it. I love the sky, love the clouds. Then I added these blue dots there. I mean, they look like a pimp, but they're just smudges there. Then I'm gonna move it to its designated place there. Moving it. It has to be next to it. This does take a while, but then it ended up selecting everything, but that's fine. Then I made it smaller than typically. Then I pasted it wherever it is. Or it's taken so long, I don't know. But then I did put in everything that I needed and then duplicated it. And then just basically have fun with it. Put the important days, then it becomes your own personal calendar. And you won't have to go anywhere else. So yeah, that's basically it, I think. I think I did a good job just creating this calendar. I really think that I'm gonna use it a lot, but if I don't, it is helpful to know what day it is, what date. So yeah, that is basically everything, I think. I don't know. But we'll see what actually happens. So then I ended up pasting everything that I needed. I don't know why there's like a slight delay on the recording, but I'm sure that'll be fine. I don't know. I think pasting that is taking a long time. A long. I just wish it would go to the end. So yeah, that was today's video, creating this amazing calendar. I had too much fun making it and spending time with you guys. So hope your 2026 was amazing. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.